Hello guys, Matheus here. In this video, I want to share with you how to track the UTM parameters and how to send this information to your Zoho bookings through a book a demo button. So the use case is we have our website, and on our website, we have a book a demo button. So the use case is on our website, we have a book a demo button, and this button will send us to the Zoho Bookings form, which allows your users, your prospects to schedule a session with you. And this, of course, is automatically sent to your CRM calendar. So our use case is very simple. We have a website. In our website, we have a book a demo button. This button will take us to the Zoho Bookings form, which allows us to have our users, our prospects, to schedule a book demo session with us. And whenever they are coming from a specific campaigns, this information will be carried through the Zoho Bookings form and will be integrated to Zoho CRM. So it's a pretty nice integration that we have here. So let me share with you step by step how we were able to do this integration. So the first part is, of course, we want to make sure that we have these UTM fields created in both the bookings form and the CRM. I'm sure that you know how to do this in CRM, so I will not be showing this part, but let me show you how to create these in Zoho Bookings. So here in Zoho Bookings, already using the 2.0 version of Zoho Bookings, which has a pretty nice layout. Okay, so here in our workspace, which is this workspace here, we can select the consultation that you want to make the changes for, and here find. And then here you'll find the booking form. In the booking form, you'll be allowed to create, to add new fields. So that's what we want. We want to create specific fields as a single line to store the information that are coming from the URL. Now, the second step is to save save the information from the URL parameter into a local storage, which is what we are seeing here. So when we go, what we want is whenever we're browsing, whenever we're so what we want is whenever we're accessing whenever we access the website with certain parameters, we want this information to be saved in our local. So this is what you can see here. So if I go now to application, you'll see here in my local storage, and then you'll be able to see that this information is being stored. Of course, I'm just using some dummy information here just to show you guys. And in order to do that, we will have to implement a custom code, which we'll be using the website management. In our case, we're using the Elementor. So whenever someone lands on your site, what we want is we're using JavaScript to capture this information from the UTM parameters, and we're sending this to a local storage, which is what I'm showing you now. And the way that we do that is through a custom code inserted to your header. In our case, we're using Elementor to manage our website. So this is basically what we did here. So in Elementor, you can go to the custom codes here, and you can actually insert custom codes specifically to a location. So in this case, we are adding a custom JavaScript to our header to grab this information from the UTM parameters and save to a local storage. Now, next thing is we want to, whenever someone clicks on this button, instead of just having a regular link, which is usually what you have here in your website, we're not adding any link to it because this is actually being sent to a specific URL based on the action click. An action of a click on the button based on this ID here, the button book demo ID. So this is how in JavaScript we're actually listening to this event, to the click in this button, and then sending to a specific URL appended to the UTM parameters that are the parameters that we saw in our local storage. Finally, the last step is so whenever we're accessing using a specific parameters, if I click here on book a demo, you see that now I'm redirected to the Zoho Bookings environment with a form here. And if I select here to book a demo, you see that the UTM parameters here are now pre-filled with the information from the URL. Of course, in this case, I'm having these fields here not hidden because I wanted to show you exactly how they're being pre-filled. But of course, in our real case scenario, we would have this as a hidden field, and whenever the user clicks here on schedule, it would of course transport to the lead to CRM all these data within. At the moment that I'm recording this video, we're not actually allowed through the native integration to directly map these fields here to the leads module. It's actually being mapped to the events module. Here to settings, and if I go here to integrations, CRM, and sales, and then let's see how this integration is being done. So you can see that it's being synced with the leads module in CRM and the events in CRM. If I try to map these UTM custom fields, you'll see that it's not actually allowed to add any other fields other than name, email, and phone number. However, if I go to the events module, I'm able to map the fields. So this is what's happening here. So they're all mapped with the events module in CRM, which is not a big deal. With a very simple deluge automation, we can send this information from the events to the related leads module. So that's basically the solution that we were able to implement this integration and have all this information, all these UTM parameters from campaigns coming from the access in our website to Zoho Bookings. So we know where these demos that are being scheduled are coming from, of course. So hope you like this solution. If you have any comments, any questions, leave it in the comments. Thank you so much.